I've been asked to talk to you about a chapter or a paragraph from the Bible which is particularly meaningful for me. So I've chosen a passage from the New Testament which is a particular favourite. It's one that I come back to frequently for the words of comfort and promise which it contains. The passage will be very well known to all of you. It appears in the Gospel according to John, chapter 14, and I'm going to read from verse 1 to 6. Jesus comforts his disciples. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going. Thomas said to him, Lord, we don't know where you are going, so how can we know the way? Jesus answered, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you really knew me, you would know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him, and you have seen him. I first read that passage in the King James Version of the Bible, and I still like to read these verses there in the beautiful English of the 17th century. So Jesus is trying to comfort his disciples, but why? Well, he's just told them that one of them is going to betray him, and also that he's going to be leaving them shortly. We can imagine that the disciples were full of bewilderment and distress when they heard that. Jesus knows that there are further troubled times ahead, and the disciples' hearts are going to be troubled. Well, he's told them that he's going to be leaving them, but here he makes it clear that he's not going to be abandoning them. He's going to God's kingdom, his boundless kingdom, heaven, and he's going to prepare a place for them there. He gives them a promise that he's going to come back for them and take them back to heaven with him, for them to be there together in eternity. He says that they know the way, but Thomas disagrees. He says, no, Jesus, we don't know the way. Jesus is not talking about maps or directions. There is only one way. And he says, he is that way. There is no other way, no other truth, and no other life. By knowing and trusting Jesus, they know God. This was addressed to the disciples, but I think Jesus' words apply to us, as he came to save all of us who truly love and put our trust in God. It's clear that we will have troubled lives at times, but at the same time, we know that a promise has been made to us. That promise will hold good if we love and entrust ourselves to God and Jesus. So we don't have to be troubled, because our future with God and Jesus in eternity is secure. But there is only one way to that security.